kiss me on the lips. She about to get down. Hey, yeah. Scarlett looking bad. She got a fat ass. We on the dance floor. Yeah. Baby, give me more. Baby, with that hip. Yeah. Welcome back to another episode of Find Love or Die Trying, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the last video, man. If you liked the video, drop a like, bro. But without further ado, let's get into it, man. Gonna pick up where we left off. Hey there, Lex. Got a minute? Let me just make sure Scarlett or Allie see me come in here. Fan some flames. Sorry, what? Cat looked around, smiled, then went into my room. Hey, Cat, yeah. What you doing? I followed in suit. First, the good news. Thanks to my plan, we've gotten enough ratings to avoid early canning. People loved it when you and Scarlett were the main ship, but loved it even more after Allie kicked off this competition. I'm glad to hear I get to live another day. For now, at least. But that can change on a dime, so keep it up. Also, I'm curious, how are you feeling about Scarlett and Allie? Between those two, do you have a favorite? Honestly, Allie. Not gonna lie, keep it a buck. Though, okay, whatever. I couldn't even get to read it, man. She makes every moment exciting, and I just can't get enough of that. Really? Well, can't say I'm surprised. Yo, shut up. You was gonna say that even if I pick Scarlett, bro. You stop it, bro. Let's see where things go with Allie. You'll be hanging out with her again soon enough. Anyway, that's it for today. Keep it up, and who knows? You might just be the first one to make it out of here. Night, Lex. Good night, Cat. She left my room, closing the door behind her. Guess it's time to turn in for the night. Sometimes the most precious moments are the most mundane. It's just the two of us, spending the evening together in the games room. I'm reading a book and at the same time, watching her rage against an opponent in a fighting game. This boy talking about Tara. We can't even pick her. It's fun to watch her savor each victory or explode with profanity when she loses. Life is good. It's time like these where you wish life could always be this simple. Sometimes in those moments, people wish for more excitement, for fame, for fortune, for anything but the ordinary. But all I want is the ordinary with you. Fuck you! I love this woman so much. You over here talking about Tara, bro. She the only gamer in the house. Oh my gosh. I heard what happened yesterday. Are you okay? No worries, I'm good. Thanks, Yui. I'm so relieved. Should you not be resting after yesterday? Nah, no need. I've only got a few scrapes and bruises. I'm surprised that both of you aren't dead after what you pulled. Believe me too. Wait, what? I mean, no worries, Scarlett. I've been rollerblading for longer than most people have ever.
Stop the cap!
Technically, that's probably true, but you should teach us how to rollerblade, Allie. Seems like it'd be fun. You sure, Tara? I feel like that might not be a good idea. What's the worst that could happen? I like your attitude, girl. Come on, let's hit the road. Allie grabbed Tara's hand and pulled her away. Sometime later. Hey, Tara, how was skating? There's no words. I think Allie broke Tara. Scarlett waved her hands frantically in front of Tara's face as if to check if anyone was still in there. Tara, are you there? Hey, Tara, the internet's back. I guess nobody's home. Is there a medic on this island? Wait a minute. I made a new serum the other day that just might be the thing to restore Tara's mind. Just give me a second to administer it. Hold on, are you talking about the thing that turned everyone to zombies? Well, I just think one of the field tests really isn't enough to see if it's botched or not. Why not just? I tried to stop her from administering it, but it was too late. Oh boy. Give me brains, bananas. Guess this one's a bust too. You have an antidote. Nope, that's just a nope. Just kidding. I got it right here, just give me a moment. Luckily, Tara ended up being okay. I spent the rest of the morning playing video games as therapy for Tara. I found Kat in the same place she found me yesterday. Morning, Lex. It's time to decide who's your last soulmate candidate. Oh man, I'm gonna make a killing from today's bet with 4. Poor guy, he doesn't know you've been rigging the show? What he doesn't know can't hurt him. Anyway, after you make your choice, it'll be just between the 3 soulmate candidates from here on out. Wait. Just a second, what does... I thought somebody would ask, so let me explain. If you don't get chosen, we'll make the rest of the show a tropical getaway for you. You'll still be able to see the other girls that live in the mansion, so really, it's no big deal. Kara did a little fist bump. So without further ado, Lex, who's the last unlucky girl? I'd like to spend some time today with this. I can only pick Violet. Violet. Alright, we'll make it happen. Give us a minute to set up the scene, then go find her. I had just gone outside the mansion to find Violet when a white limousine drove up and stopped in front of me. One stepped out from the driver's seat and walked towards me. Lex, good day. Please do enter. What's with the formal talk? Please just get in the car, Lex. You already heard what she did to my bro. Huh? He opened the passenger's door and ushered me inside. I shrugged and went inside. What's the worst that could happen on a death game dating show? We sat in silence as one drove me to what looked like some sort of fancy restaurant, then escorted me inside. Bonjour, suitor. I trust my new butler brought you here safely. Yeah, he did. What's going on, Violet? I thought I would give you a chance to have some alone time with the star of the show is all. I am told that this is what people do when they are courting. Have you never been on a date before? Of course I have, and I've read all the manuals on the subject. What are you reading books on how to date? Come on, you already failed. I'll have you know, I've studied every book of the lusty new Asian maid series and know them all by heart.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Impressed, I'm sure. Sure, man. Yeah, that's a word for it. Pardon my interruption. I've brought your food. Please be seated, honored guests. Violet and I sat at the table in the center of the palace as one placed each dish onto the tail by one. He seemed to linger over the meatballs as he brought them over. Thank you, one. Please, don't hold yourself back. Don't think I will. This food looks incredible and probably worth more than my life. You're right on both counts, Lex. I'm ecstatic you like the assortment. I planned it myself. You're a chef? You could say that. What do you mean? Anyway, tell me more about yourself, Lex. Not too much to say. Amnesia is hell of a drug. You do not remember your past? Yeah, bummer, right? Then rest assured, I will find the finest scientists in all the land to help you recover your memory when this is all over. That would be great. Thanks, Violet. Think nothing of it. It's the duty of those with more to give back, no? Though, have you ever thought perchance that this is actually a blessing in disguise? What do you mean? Many of us would be happier not knowing what drags us down. That may be true, but still, I need to know. You sound just like the reference examples in the romance manuals. Consider me impressed. You know, those manuals are just regular old fiction novels, right? Ha! Quite funny, Lex. An admirable trait to have. I like that. Anyway, you haven't told me about yourself, Violet. Who are you? What do you do for fun? I'd like to know. Being the scion of the Valentines does not leave much time for fun, I'm afraid. Even on the show, I spend most of my waking hours managing the Valentine's restaurant businesses. But I suppose if I have a spell of time, I enjoy baking. I don't get it. Why are you embarrassed by liking baking? Everyone has a hobby. Baking is something of a servant hobby according to my parents. When they found out I was enjoying that, well, they made sure to stop me from ever doing it again with all the restaurant work. It's a bit ironic, isn't it? You know what? I do know of what, but what do you mean? Who cares what your parents think? Here on this island, a million miles out, they can't stop you. How about we find something together to make up for lost time? She laughed like a child. That would be wonderful, Lex. I'll make some time on my calendar for you. We spent the next few hours enjoying the finest meal that money could buy. Each of course was better than the last, just like the chapter of the lusty new Asian maid, according to Violet. Something tells me that same applies to every moment I'll share together with Violet. After today's day, I went out for a short walk outside the mansion. Oh, hey Lex. Hey Kat, what's up? Let's not waste any time. I gotta get back to editing and you know what I want to hear. I know Allie was your favorite till now, but maybe Violet has shaked things up a bit. Who's number one now? Allie still. Allie's still my number one. I've been counting the days till I can see her again, and I know it's going to be worth the wait. Damn, that's definitely going to be in the broadcast. I couldn't write that much cheese if I tried. I've got some good news for you then. My plan was a success. Having 3 soulmate candidates have worked magic for our ratings, which of course means the show will go on. That's awesome. So I'm safe now? Just for now. Though we're not out of the woods just yet. We need to make sure that there's a stretch of the show ratings even higher. It's time for phase 2. Over the next 3 days, you'll go on a second date with each of Scarlet, Allie, and Violet. Just imagine how much higher our ratings would be if our viewers got to see even more of their favorites falling in love. Just imagine that sweet ad revenue rolling in. Sorry, I got distracted for a second. Sound good to you? Sounds like a plan to me. Good, that's what I like to hear. Tomorrow morning, I'll be asking you who you want to have your first second date with. Put some thought into that. Sometimes the order of the content is just as important as the content itself for ratings. Will do. Thanks, Kat. No biggie. I gotta check back to work, so I'll see you later. Night. I waved goodbye to her as she walked away from the mansion. Guess it's time to turn in for the night. We borrowed on a boat and went for a cruise around the island. I love the way the wind feels. Why is that? Feels like freedom. Can't get enough of it. No cameras, no people, nothing to stop me from. She pulled me close and kissed me on the lips. Just for a moment, time stopped and we were the only two people that existed. Doing what I want. I smiled. I'm pretty sure we don't need to be all the way out here just for a kiss. I guess you're right, after all, it's hotter if people are watching. We laughed together as we cruised along until the sun went down. The world was ours. The sound of the waves grows louder and louder, threatening to pull me back into reality. Will I know you before I'm taken under? So the first dream that we just had was Terra, the gaming shit, and then this one sounds more of like Allie, more of the free-spirited. Then you set the meat around 300 degrees for 40 minutes. Okay, got it. Terra furiously scribbled down notes. Wait a minute, couldn't I just cook it for 600 degrees for 20 minutes? That's not quite how this works, I'm afraid. But the math checks out. What's going on? Oh, good morning, Lex. How do you do? I'm teaching Terra the proper way to prepare a pot roast. So far, I'd say she's going pretty well. Terra will be one to prepare lunch today instead of me. Terra turned on one of the dials on the stove as far as it would go to the right, and the student has surpassed the master. On second thought, perhaps I'll prepare an alternative for us. One moment, please. Oh, ye little faith. Time for a moment of truth. Lunch is served. Terra was nervously clasping her hands tight. It's delicious. I did it. Oh my gosh. Terra did a little dance in celebration and gave Violet a high five. Should I become a food vlogger? I'm a cooking 7. This talent shouldn't be wasted. Psst. Hey Violet, what is it, Lex? Is this what you cooked or is that what Terra cooked? Violet smiled and winked at me. I don't know what you're talking about. She sipped on her soup contently. I couldn't help but smile back at her. Damn, this was the best meal I've ever had. Granted, my memory only goes back about 4 days, but still it counts as for something. Morning, Lex. Congrats. You've made it to the 4th day. And you become the first person to have not 1, not 2, but 3 soulmate candidates. Who'd have thought? Granted, soulmate candidates don't really exist, but hey, we'll edit that part out. You should be really proud of yourself. Can't tell if you're being serious or not. I'll leave that for you to guess. Anyway, between your 3 lucky romantic interests, Scarlet, Allie, and Violet, who do you want to spend today with? Let's go with Allie. Allie? Really now? I'm surprised considering how you KO'd yourself last time. That's none of my business. We'll start filming down at the beach. See you there. Howdy, Lex. You ready for round 2? We at the beach again, boys. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I figured out you might want to hang out somewhere where rollerblades don't work. Oh, I spent all night dreaming of the next chance I could use those 2 little death machines. Then I think you'll love what we've got in store today. There's no wheels where we're going. What do you mean? You'll see. Follow me. First I'm gonna need you to close your eyes. I'm not sure I like where this is going. Nothing to worry about, Lex. I'll be right next to you the whole time. Because that's always gone well, hasn't it? Allie moved behind me and covered my eyes with her hands. Now let's just keep walking forward. Trust me. Right. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't somewhat enjoying this. My heart skipped a beat when she wrapped her arms around me. I cautiously took a step forward. First I felt dirt, then sand, and water. Are you trying to make me drown myself? Of course not. Though I have to admit this does look a lot like how they killed people back in the day. You're gonna want to take a really high step forward next or it's gonna hurt. I raised my right leg as high as I could, then stepped forward, something clanked like metal. Then I brought over my left leg. Keep your eyes closed just for a second longer. I gotta do one thing. Allie let go of me and took a few steps forward. Brace yourself. Wait, what's? I was knocked off by my feet by the sudden movement and opened my eyes on reflex. It's the dream that we just had, bro. Water sprayed onto my body as I struggled to regain my balance. All aboard the SS Saints Alley. When and where did you get a boat? Pretty cool, right? I found this baby in the back of the mansion this morning. You just found it? Anyway, I asked Kat if I could take it for a spin. She said that as long as we stay within a few clicks of the island, we're good, or the engine will automatically shut off. So I thought, why not have a little joyride around the island? I like the sound of that. And away we go. We cruised around the island for a while, taking note of the different buildings covering the island. The mansion seemed so small from way out here. Flew by as we cruised around. Allie took a deep breath and sighed. You okay, Allie? You don't seem as chipper as usual. I guess I'm a little homesick. Nothing to do with you, promise. I'm just worried about my old man. I'm sorry, wasn't your father? Ah, yeah, he's long gone. You know the old story about New Asia. I'm talking about Lucas. He was a good friend of my dad's, and he's taken care of me and a whole lot of other kids. Sounds like a cool dude. You sure have a way with words, don't you, Lex? I don't dwell much on the past. It just slows you down. Wouldn't agree anymore. Is that the amnesia talking? Who knows? She laughed as she put her head tenderly against my cheek. I'm more worried that he'll get himself into trouble if I'm not around. Keep him in check. What's he like? Let's just say that a lot of how I act is from him, but I'm much more restrained. If you like this, I guess I wouldn't survive even a single day hanging out with him. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Oh, nothing at all. Allie made a sharp turn. The sudden force almost threw me out of the boat. Hey, what was that for? Oh, nothing at all. I couldn't help but smile at her. She was practically shining when she had that devilish grin. I'm sure he's doing just fine, Allie. He's probably watching right now just to make sure you're safe. You're probably right. Now that I'm thinking about it, he always wastes the day watching shitty reality TV shows, which gives me an idea. What's that? With one hand on the wheel, Allie turned to me and kissed me on the lips. I kissed her back. It felt like lightning was running through my veins. The boat started to rock back and forth more and more uncontrollably, but we didn't stop. That's got to give Lucas a heart attack. Seriously, what kind of father lets their daughter on a trashy show like this? I couldn't help but laugh. Whatever. It's been a fun ride so far. Here's to the next one with you, Lex. She kissed me again, setting the boat into an erratic frenzy. We spent the rest of the day together cruising around on the boat till we ran out of daylight. I was feeling a bit restless after today's date to wait in my room, so I went downstairs to relax. Looks like someone had the same idea I did. Kat was relaxing on the sofa with a bottle of red wine in hand. Hey there, Lex. Care for a glass for 5? Yeah, sure, if I get... Sure, I love a glass. Now that's what I'm talking about. She handed me a glass and poured it until it was full. Whoa, maybe not a little too much. What's life without a few risks? Long. Much like your remaining lifespan. Kat filled her glass to the brim and down it in one go. She laughed and lightly jabbed me. Felt like I was finally getting to see her real smile. Kat started chugging down the bottle. You okay? I work on a TV show that kills innocent people for shits and giggles. How okay do you think I could be? You might want to stop drinking that. You're more of a buzzkill than Damien, and I don't even know how that's possible. He kills people with buzzsaws. Sorry, Lex, I didn't mean that. It's okay, Kat, no worries. Now that you mentioned it, how did you end up working here anyways? Oh, you know, the old career fair down the block. She laid down on the sofa. If you're here for a daily interview where I ask you about your day, I already have enough footage for that. Strange as that might sound, Kat, I'm here because I'm worried about you. Why is that? People who chug a whole bottle of wine in one night usually aren't in the best place. Worry about yourself, Lex. If you knew some of the things I've done to survive, you wouldn't be trying to comfort me. From what it sounds like, no one really has a choice. You just focus on being a ratings magnet on your dates. I'll be fine. Thanks, Lex. If you don't mind, I like to be alone. Good night, Kat. Don't stay up too late. Great. The walking corpse is giving me advice on how to live now. Do I really look that bad right now? Good night, Kat. I hurried along. I'll just hold on it. If only I could escape this island as easily as I could from a very, very drunk Kat. Wait a minute. If Kat's drunk, then who's making sure today's episode is good? Something tells me I'm not going to sleep very well tonight. The two of us were lying down in a grassy field watching the world pass us by. Where would you want to go when we're out of here? The countryside. It seems like it'd be the only place nowadays that you can get some peace and quiet. That does sound nice. Would you come with me? No, it's not for everybody, and it's missing a lot of the... You don't even know how to ask, love. Of course I'm coming with you. We're a team, right? We're a team. She moved closer and I held her tight in my arms. Mom would have loved you.
What do you mean by that?
I wish you would have had a chance to meet her. I know. We'll make sure our kid gets a chance to meet theirs, though. Her face turned bright red. What? Say that after we're actually engaged. It's cute how embarrassing she gets. You mean it? Every word. You're sweet. Not as sweet as you. So was that... That was Yui, bro. A beach scene? Seriously? Not only gratuitous, but oh so predictable. Oh come on, it's the beach. Don't be so negative. Yui. We on the beach again? Oh my god. I guess you're right. It's not every day you could get to go to the beach. Are you alright, Tara? You look better. Tara was practically crawling on the beach sand like a zombie with one arm. Sunlight, my worst enemy. We meet again, you piece of shit. There's some shade underneath the beach umbrellas over there, Tara. It looked like you could use it. Swear I never seen Tara move so fast. Let's go in the water, come on. Scarlet grabbed Violet by her hand and pulled her towards the water. But I didn't bring anything to change. That's the spirit. Wait up, you guys. And just like that, they're off. You up to join them? I'd be crazy to miss out on this. Just one thing first. Allie pulled me in with her arms and kissed me passionately. Damn! It's hotter when the other girls are around. You think they saw? Yo, Allie is going way crazier than you did on the beach, bro. And you know what I'm talking about, bro? I couldn't stop my jaw from dropping. The look on your face is priceless, my god. Try to keep up. Allie ran to join the other girls in the water. I smiled and followed suit. We spent the rest of the morning enjoying the warm weather on the beach. Good morning, Cat. I've been looking for you. Not so loud, please. My headache's killing me from all that wine last night. Still had to edit our broadcast after that, which didn't help. Somehow, this last scene feels familiar. Something tells me that my chance of surviving goes down for every open bottle of alcohol on the island. Maybe I should spend today reenacting Prohibition instead of going on a date. You know how Prohibition ended, right? Anyway, back to the brass tacks. Yesterday's second date with Allie went really well. Let's keep striking the iron while it's hot. Which soulmate candidate will you be going on a second date with today? Let's leave Violet last. If making zombies doesn't count as a red flag, I'd love to see what your dating handbook looks like. But that's none of my business. I think Scarlet's somewhere around the mansion. We'll follow you. I found Scarlet out for a stroll outside the mansion. She seemed a little down. Hey Scarlet, you doing okay? Jeez. It's just you, Lex. You almost gave me a heart attack. Sorry, I didn't mean to. It's not your fault. I'm just a bit on the edge. The whole zombie date thing, whatever it was. I guess I'm feeling a little sad about all that is. Wow, you saved everybody. We wouldn't have needed to save anybody if it wasn't for me. At least you fixed the situation. Without your help, they'd still be running rampant. Still, they wouldn't have been running around in the first place if it wasn't for me. Well, that's true, but hey, it makes good for great TV. Which, inadvertently, is pretty good for keeping me alive, but I'll keep quiet on that. Besides, you did it because you were trying to help me get my memories back. That means more to me than I could say. I'm sorry I couldn't do it. If it's okay with you, I'll try again, and I'm sure this time. Let's not worry about that for now. Thanks though, I appreciate it. For now, I just want to get to know you better, Scarlet. We got interpreted last time, to say the least. Here to join me for making up some lost time? That would be fantastic. There's somewhere I'd like to go if that's okay with you. Lead the way. You won't regret it. At least I think you won't. Should I be worried? Come on, let's go. She grabbed my hand and pulled me along with her. Who could say no to a girl who could turn you into a zombie? Yeah! I'm sorry, bro.
Stop the cap.
Yeah! She about to get down. Hey, yeah. Scarlet looking bad. She got a fat ass. We on the dance floor. Yeah. Baby, give me more. Baby, move that hip. Yeah. Behold, it's a nightclub in the mansion? There is now. I made it myself. Granted, I used it more as a testing ground than a real nightclub, but the staff really wanted something to blow off steam and okay, I cheated a little bit. I made a robot that made the nightclub for me, but it still counts. I think you're probably the first person to ever say something like that. Also, I didn't know that you knew how to build robots. That's amazing. Oh yeah, it's cool. I get the feeling that building things to make people happier was what I enjoyed the most before I came here. What do you mean, my dad? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Actually, maybe you're the one person who would. Maybe it's worth a shot. But she be like me? There's so much of my life I can't remember for some reason. I couldn't help but raise an eyebrow. There was a lot of broken people after the war in New Asia. Not just broken bones and missing limbs, but shattered minds, people trapped in their own heads. I was told I had a gift for research, a gift that might help those people be able to reclaim their lives. So I finished school early and got my PhD. I led a task force dedicated to helping the survivors. We helped them forget their most painful, most traumatic memories and move on. It was my life's work, you know, but now... Wait. Did Scarlet make the whole cryo chamber shit and then they also put her in there? Like what? And what if my character was the person that was in that like tragic shit in New Asia, bro? That's why you don't have his memories. I can't remember what it was, how it worked, if we even got anywhere with our research. To be completely honest, I can't really remember how I got there either. I'm sorry to ask, but how on earth did that happen? If I knew before, I definitely don't know now. Maybe testing got dangerous and I wasn't willing to test on someone else. Maybe I don't know. The crazy thing is, I went from that to being some kind of dating show. What the hell? Guess it does sound pretty weird. And the idea of getting married in 1 week? Who wrote this? An idiot? Couldn't help but laugh. But what do I even have to lose at this point? I wouldn't look at it that way. I can't remember anything either, but I'm alive. As long as I'm alive, I got everything to lose and everything to gain. An optimist, huh? That sounds worth something. I guess you understand better than anyone. What do you plan to do after this is all over? Honestly, I don't know. I want my memories back, but if I can't get them back, I just try to make the best of things. That's some plan. I'm still working the details out. Give me a break. At least you remember some things. I couldn't remember my name at first. Got me beat there. We talked for hours about how we both felt about our situations, the good things, the bad things, and forgetting who you are. We laughed about forgetting the embarrassing moments that probably plagued others for a lifetime. We laminated the moments that truly made life worth living, the moments that made your life unique. It's nice to have someone that understands. You know, I got a silly idea if you're interested. Let's hear it. Getting engaged in a week is stupid, and a person who would agree to that is even stupider than that. But I think I'd say yes if it were you, Lex. If only to see where life goes with someone like you. That's... Shush. Let me finish. Regardless of who you ask on the last day, I'd like to be your friend in the times to come. If you'll be mine. I can't remember the last time I had a friend to just talk to about how I feel. I think this is the first time that I feel a little better about what happened. I want you to feel better about the past too. I don't want you to feel alone in this road. It's sad enough, you know. And maybe I'm just being foolish, but who knows? Maybe if we're still in each other's lives after all of this, we'll be able to help each other take back the lives we wanted. What do you say? I was thinking the same thing, Scarlett. I'm glad, but how to say, I still prefer if you picked me. What can I say? I'm a bit competitive. Second thought, I'm very competitive. Just saying, but out of all the girls, I'm the best educated, had the most illustrious career, won first place in the National New Asian Science Exhibition, and oh fuck, couldn't see it. I laughed out loud as she lists her accomplishments one by one. She made angry faces at me in mock anger. But most of all, I want you to have a happy life and think someone else might get it wrong. We spent the rest of the evening enjoying each other's company. The laughter and smiles never stopped, and she never let go of my hand during our walk. Seems like a nice night for a walk. Oh hey Lex, what are you doing out here? Just going out for a walk. Here to join me? Sure, why not? Got a few minutes? How about we do a circle around the mansion grounds? Sounds good to me. So how did your date go with Scarlett? Are we already back to the daily interviews? Did the island run out of wine? That's wholly unrelated. But yes. Anyway, my date with Scarlett today was amazing. I feel like I really got to know the real Scarlett today. For the first time, I feel like I've truly been understood. I'm glad to hear that, Lex, really. Scarlett puts on a front that's nothing like how she really is. I'm glad you can see behind it. She must really trust you. I'm glad she does, believe me. More importantly though, Scarlett's fan base has been ravenous for a new content. From what I saw, I'd say you delivered. I'm a solid 85% sure you won't wake up in a torture chamber tomorrow morning. Good job, Lex. Thanks. Keep it up with what you're doing. Our ratings have only been climbing higher and higher every day. But it's not time to celebrate just yet. I know, don't worry, I'm sticking to the plan. That's good to hear. Seriously, if you get yourself killed by not following the plan at this point, you deserve it. Looks like we finished our walk. Anyway, I gotta go back to work, but it was a nice break. Night Lex, night cat. I walked back to my room and plopped on the bed. Time to get some shut-eye. The scent of something delicious being freshly baked wafted through the kitchen. It's just the two of us. Looks like this batch didn't turn out well either. She frowned. Hey, on the bright side, I can at least tell it's bread this time. Uh-oh, that wasn't the right thing to say. It has been a while since I've done this. Sorry, Lex. I wanted you to have something good. I reached out for one of the pieces of bread. Wait, I'm sure it's took one bite, then wolfed the bread down like it was the last of its kind. It's delicious.
Stop the cap.
I reached out for another to prove my point. You really mean it? I took a moment to wolf down the second piece. Cross my heart. You're just saying that. She smiled. That's the moment I've been waiting for. She hugged me with all her might, but I love that about you, you know. I love you, Lex. I held her tight. I love you too. For a moment, the whole world was just me and her, and that was all that mattered. What I wouldn't give to have you back like this. The next day, I woke up to the sound of an explosion outside. I ran outside as fast as I could. You know what? Alright, I know he's about to go outside and find out some wild shit, but episodes getting a little long out here. we had some good times, I won't lie. We getting some dreams about Tara, Yui, Allie, Scarlet, and Violet. And I'm guessing we're getting towards the end of the game, so we're gonna have to choose one of them. And I'm guessing those dreams is like a little hint as to what's going on or what would go on if we picked just one of them. And honestly, this game is not bad, bro. Not bad, bro. I know it's like a dating sim, you know, visual novel. I'm new to this whole experience. If you're new to this whole experience, bro, hey, we join in the ride, bro. But yeah, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, comment, as well as share and all that other good stuff. And I'll see you later. Peace. Here to join me for making up some lost time?